Hello, girlies. Welcome back to No Pick Me She's Allowed. Today, we're going to watch all these ladies talk about why they don't want to get married. Let's keep watching.
I do not want to get married. Don't get me wrong, marriage can be amazing for mutual support, raising kids, and creating a family. I'm not against marriage as an institution yet. For myself, I feel like a life partner is more than enough. I don't need papers or documents to prove my love or their love. It's actually even better because if we keep choosing each other after many, many years, that means the love is enough.
I'm at the age where everybody is getting married, everybody is getting engaged, people are popping out babies like no tomorrow. And like maybe I need to start sitting down with these people and like asking some really hard-hitting questions. And I'm so afraid of marriage and having kids. And it's not because I don't think that I have what it takes. I'm so afraid of never being selfish for the rest of my life. And I'm so sad seeing my friends who are moms and then hearing other relatives in my family say things like, you can't do stuff like that. You're a mom now. And it's like, dad is right there and he has not changed his life at all.
She's right. Women are told, hey, you can't go out with your friends every weekend. You can't go to the clubs all the time. You can't wear that outfit because guess what? You're a mom. You have to act like a mom. Your whole life has to be revolved around a child now. You have to cater to your husband, but that man could sit on the couch, watch NFL all day, go out with his friends, go golfing, go get a drink after work, but you have to be home rearing your kids every single day, helping them with homework, helping them with chores sometimes because they don't know how to do the chores correctly, feeding them, being their therapist, and then you have to take care of yourself. Hopefully, you get to shave your legs that night, right? Hopefully, right? Hopefully, you get to get your nails done this weekend, but you probably won't because all of your time is going towards this kid. And your husband is just expected to not do anything because he's a man and what does he know? I'm tired of it. I'm tired of this treatment. And it's time for women to step back and just let it all go to shit because I'm tired of it. Let's keep watching.
From the moment he conceived this child to the child now being 4 years old. And even being a wife, I feel like there is so much sacrifice that goes into being a wife and maybe not so much into being a husband. Especially because so many men are walking into these relationships thinking that now that they have a wife, they have someone who's going to pick up after them, somebody who is going to do all their laundry and cook all the meals. And I have like this fear that I'm going to be like, I'm going to want to stay home. I'm going to want to take care of my household and I'm going to want to raise my children by myself instead of having to work 40 hours a week. And I'm so scared that if I do that, a man is going to one day be able to look at me and be like, you were able to do that because of me. My career allowed you to have this type of lifestyle. And that chills me to the bone because as someone who is working right now, yes, I still live at home, but I have lived by myself. And like, do you know how many things I could accomplish in a day if my laundry was always done for me? If I didn't have to think about what was going to be for dinner because I knew it would be on the table waiting for me? Do you know how successful I would be? Do you know how many ideas I would have and how much energy I would have for the things that I'm passionate about? And even just like grocery shopping these days, like I'm doing groceries for like a little 1-2 snack and every single time it's coming up to over $100. You cannot tell me that marriage is not also an economic proposition and also not something that we have to do almost. If you want to be a homeowner, if you want to have a sustainable life, marriage is a really good looking option.
I have been preaching this for the longest. Marriage only benefits men. Let me tell you why. He gets sex at home, he gets food at home, he gets a clean house where he can wash his body, right? He gets to come home, watch NFL in peace, do all of this thing in peace. He doesn't have to worry about kids. He gets to use the image of marriage to help him get promotions out in the workforce. He gets to show off to his friends and his family that he's a family man. That only ups his score in society. When you have kids as a woman, right? The men will tell you, oh, her value went down because she has all these kids and we can't do anything with her. So she's going to have to just stay with her husband because she's not worth anything. When a man has kids, oh, he's stable. He's a married man. He is trusted in society. And another thing too, right? He doesn't have to go outside and date multiple women, spend all this money to have sex because he has sex at home. However, there are some men that still go out and still cheat on their wife, but they go outside with confidence. Even when they miss those shots, they still have confidence because they know they can come back home to somebody that loves them and that somebody's going to open their legs, and that's going to be you. And so it's like a one-stop shop. They get their sex needs met, they get their food, they get to watch the NFL game, they get a clean house, they get the kids that make them look good outside. So it's really a one-stop shop. And what do you get from it, right? At the end of the day, if you get divorced, most likely you're going to have to raise those 4 kids by yourself. And hopefully you have a good job because then you don't have to worry so much about the income. But guess what? Now you got to go outside. You definitely got to go get daycare now. Definitely, if you're not there. But at least you'll be a little bit more at peace because you'll have one less kid. But it will be hard to date because now you have 4 kids. And now you trying to date at 40 years old with four or 5 kids. It's going to be hard because it's set up where men look at women who have multiple kids with disgust, but that man that has multiple kids, oh, he's a great dad. He's there for his kids. I don't know why it's like that. I didn't make the rules. Let's keep watching.
And even if you have the best partner in the world who was a man, you're going to end up 9 times out of 10 being the default parent anyways. The parent that the child wants whenever they're sick. The child is going to gravitate towards you because that's just a natural, normal ass thing. And I love that I'm alive during this time where we're having conversations about the realities of marriage and the realities of parenthood. And I love that the pressure is so much less than it was 10, 20 years ago, but that it's still present. It's honestly so much to think about. And it's like, is it worth it? Are these things that I really want? Is this something that I really have to do? Or can I live a fun and exciting life without it?
Question I get asked a lot is, why don't you want to get married? Or why are you so against marriage? There's 2 questions there. One, I decided a long time ago that I am not going to wait and put my life on hold whilst I find a partner, whilst I wait for someone to come and love me. I'm not going to do that. I am going to focus on the love that I have for myself and continue to build that for the rest of my life. The relationship with myself is the most important relationship I will ever have and you will ever have. So I decided to not base my whole identity and my whole purpose as a woman around babies and marriage. It's not something that I want to base my whole value around. Women are sold the idea by the patriarchy that a woman's value is purely based on whether she has children and whether a man wants to marry her or whether she is going to get married. So by me just removing all of that, it just takes so much pressure off me. It really, truly does. And then now with so many studies coming out, proven statistically that single, unmarried, child-free women are the happiest subgroup of people. It literally has the patriarchy on its knees by proving this. Now, another question is like, well, what about a partner? You want to be single forever? If I was single forever and this was my life the way it is, the life that I've built is more than enough for me. It is wonderful. You guys, like, I've spent years building a life where I get to travel when I want, I get to do what I want with whoever I want, and I love my life. So the life that I've built by myself is enough for me. It always will be. And if someone came along and it added to that in a wonderful soul love way, who knows? But I am not going to base my whole identity, purpose and value around being married and whether a man loves me, because I love myself enough. There's no void there for anyone to complete.
So what if you are single and you die single? Why does it matter? You are born alone. You are going to die alone. A lot of y'all are in relationships where you are alone. Some of y'all are in those relationships alone and you don't even know that you're the only one there. That man has been checked out or that woman has been checked out, vice versa, right? So, if I was like 40 years old and I happened to be single, honestly, I would just travel the world. I would travel, shop, I would have like lovers in different countries. I would just live it up. I mean, life is so short. Like, why do we have to live by a certain set of rules that were given to us? Like, we didn't sign off on any of this shit. I say, do what you want to do and deal with the repercussions later. Anyways, y'all, thank you for watching.